What if I told you that the secret to staying mentally sharp at 80 starts with what you do tonight at 8? While most people blame aging for mental decline, there's a group of people in their 80s who remain as sharp as ever. And their secret? It's not genetics, it's not expensive supplements, it's 9 simple evening habits. Stick around because number 7 completely transformed how I think about my nights. And here's the thing, these habits work whether you're 25 or 75. Here's something most people don't realize. Your evening routine is either building mental strength or slowly chipping it away. Think about it. What do most of us do after dinner? We collapse on the couch, scroll through our phones for hours, binge-watch shows until we can barely keep our eyes open, and then wonder why we feel foggy the next day. But the people who stay mentally robust well into their 80s approach their evenings completely differently. Over the past few years, I've studied the habits of mentally strong seniors, and I've discovered something fascinating. The evening hours, those quiet moments between dinner and sleep, are actually the most critical time for building long-term cognitive health. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share 9 evening habits that separate the mentally strong from everyone else. And trust me, you'll want to start at least one of these tonight. The first habit is what I call strategic unwinding or purposeful relaxation. Now, here's where people mess up. They think relaxation means mindlessly scrolling through social media or zoning out in front of Netflix. But mentally strong people in their 80s do something different. They engage in activities that allow their brain to wind down productively. We're talking about reading a physical book, working on a crossword puzzle, meditating, or simply sitting quietly and reflecting on their day. This is like exercise for the mind, but in reverse. Instead of ramping up, you're cooling down, but you're doing it with intention. And here's the key insight. Relaxation isn't laziness. It's a vital component of maintaining mental strength, especially as we age. So instead of frying your brain circuits with bright screens and information overload before bed, try some calm and purposeful activities. Your 80-year-old brain will thank you. The second habit is maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. I learned this one the hard way. For years, I was all over the place with my bedtime. Some nights I'd crash at 10, other nights I'd be up until 2 a.m., and I felt scattered, unfocused, mentally exhausted. Then I met an 83-year-old who was sharp as a tack. His advice? Strict sleep schedule. In bed by 11, up by 7, no exceptions. I committed to it, and within weeks the difference was remarkable. Better focus during the day, more mental clarity, improved mood. Here's why this works. Your body and mind love regularity. They thrive on it. It's not just about getting enough sleep, it's about training your internal clock to know when it's time to shut down and when it's time to fire up. Pick your window and stick to it religiously. This simple adjustment can make a massive difference in your mental fitness. Habit number 3 is eating lighter in the evenings. Now, this goes against traditional thinking. Most of us grew up with dinner being the biggest meal of the day, but people who remain mentally strong in their 80s flip this script. They opt for something lighter, more digestible in the evening hours. And there's solid science behind this. Heavy meals close to bedtime force your body to work overtime digesting food when it should be focused on recovery and restoration. This disrupts sleep quality, which directly impacts mental sharpness. Research also shows that lighter dinners reduce the risk of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. So you're not just supporting mental strength, you're bolstering overall physical health. The key is choosing nutrient-dense foods that give your body and mind the fuel they need without weighing you down. Think lean proteins, vegetables, and complex carbohydrates in reasonable portions. Your evening meal should energize your mind for tomorrow, not drain it tonight. The fourth habit is creating a digital sunset. No late-night screen time. I know, this is the hardest one for most people. It's so tempting to fall asleep with your phone in your hand or with the TV flickering in the background. But mentally strong people in their 80s understand something crucial. They switch off their devices well before bed. Here's what's happening. The blue light from screens interferes with your body's production of melatonin, which is your sleep hormone. You're essentially telling your brain it's daytime when it should be preparing for rest. After I adopted this habit, I noticed a dramatic improvement in my sleep quality, which directly improved my mental sharpness the next day. Set a digital curfew. Maybe it's an hour before bed. Maybe it's 2 hours. Find what works for you and stick to it. Replace screens with books, soothing music, or conversation with loved ones. Your mind needs to gently wind down, not be hyper-stimulated right before sleep. The fifth habit might surprise you: positive visualization before sleep. Many mentally strong individuals in their 80s practice this powerful technique. Before they close their eyes for the night, they create positive mental images of the next day. They visualize themselves completing tomorrow's tasks successfully. They imagine solving that puzzle quickly. They see themselves having a great conversation with a friend. It's like they've already succeeded before the day even starts. And this isn't just feel-good nonsense. Visualization is a proven technique for keeping the mind sharp. You're actively engaging your brain in constructive mental exercise. Here's what you can do tonight. Before you fall asleep, spend just 3 to 5 minutes visualizing your successful day tomorrow. See yourself accomplishing your goals. Feel what that success feels like. This habit creates a bridge between your waking and sleeping life, ensuring mental accomplishment in both realms. Your sleep becomes an active participant in your mental success, not just a passive respite. The sixth habit is one of the most beautiful I've encountered: expressing gratitude each evening. Mentally strong individuals in their 80s take a moment before sleep to acknowledge the good in their lives. It might be gratitude for a laugh shared with an old friend, the beauty of a sunset they witnessed, or simply their ability to enjoy another day. And this isn't just heartwarming, it's scientifically proven to boost mental health. Gratitude reduces stress, fosters a more positive perspective on life, and actually changes your brain chemistry in beneficial ways. So tonight, try this. Before you turn off the light, say thank you for something. It doesn't matter how small. Maybe it's your comfortable bed, a kind word someone said, or even just the fact that you made it through a challenging day. Acknowledging life's little joys is like medicine for the mind. This simple tweak to your evening routine can transform your entire outlook on life. And I promise you, gratitude is contagious. Once you start, you won't want to stop. Habit number 7 is creating your own personal wind-down ceremony. This is the one that changed everything for me. Those who remain mentally strong into their 80s have mastered the art of having a consistent, calming ritual. For me, it's brewing a cup of chamomile tea and sitting by my window. I take in the quiet, savor the tea's soothing aroma, and just embrace the calm it brings. It's become my anchor. It grounds me firmly in the present moment. Your ritual might be different. Maybe it's a warm bath with Epsom salts. Maybe it's 10 minutes of gentle stretching. Maybe it's lighting a candle and doing some quiet reading. The specific activity doesn't matter as much as the consistency and the intention behind it. This ritual becomes a signal to your brain. The day is done, it's time to release tension and prepare for restoration. Find that one ritual that never fails to bring tranquility to your mind and make it non-negotiable. This leads to more peaceful nights and a stronger mind in the long term. The 8th habit is incorporating gentle physical movement into your evening. Now, I'm not talking about intense workouts. Mentally sharp people in their 80s engage in light activity, a leisurely walk around the neighborhood, some simple yoga stretches, or gentle Tai Chi movements. Here's why this matters. Evening exercise relieves physical tension and reduces anxiety, both of which wreak havoc on your ability to think clearly. But there's more. Physical activity boosts oxygen flow to the brain, which aids cognitive function and memory. You're literally feeding your brain the fuel it needs to stay sharp. The key word here is gentle. You're not trying to exhaust yourself. You're trying to release the day's tension and prepare your body and mind for quality rest. Even just 15 minutes of easy movement can make a significant difference. This is a concrete, science-backed habit that supports both physical health and mental acuity. Don't underestimate this deceptively simple practice. Your future self will thank you. And finally, habit number 9, and this might be the most powerful of all: embracing the silence. If there's one thing that mentally strong individuals in their 80s have truly mastered, it's the art of welcoming quiet moments. In today's world, we're constantly surrounded by noise: notifications pinging, TVs blaring, music playing, people talking. We've forgotten the power of simple silence. But these mentally robust seniors have learned something profound. The evening hours, those quiet moments for the mind to think, reflect, and truly reach